Omar, would you like to do calves with me for the first exercise?
No.
Let's do calves and then we'll see how you feel afterwards.
No.
Good. We'll do calves now.
What's cracking, guys? We are so back. I wanted to make this video when I had plenty of updates, and that's exactly what I have. There will be a string of videos featuring some really cool collabs coming to this channel, as well as detailing my personal progress, because your boy has been putting the time in the gym. I posted that video, the all-time deadlift PR, but we've been building some muscles. We've been gaining glutes, all right? This first one, which actually was filmed back in November, is a great start to the bulk. I had the opportunity to train and film some content with Dr. Mike Israetel, who was actually on a deload when this video was filmed. So you'll get an insight into his own personal training methodology, the reasons why he lifts. And then from there, actually, we have some very cool videos featuring my Lord and Savior, Kyriakos Grizzly. We had the opportunity, the privilege of bringing him to the Arnold in March, so just a few months ago. We have a whole interview that was translated by my man Dr. Pack that's coming on the channel, as well as training with him. You'll see the bulk progress. I'd gained a few pounds. I was about 187 pounds in that video. And then we have another collab with my man, Bald Omni Man, coming to the channel. And that will bring us pretty much up to speed with the present day, where I have broken the sound barrier, 190 pounds. Like I said, I've been training. I've been enjoying a lot of things behind the scenes. I'm really excited to share this content with everyone. So without further ado, this is the first one in a string of videos that have already been filmed and edited, featuring Dr. Mike Israetel, myself training with him on a deload. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video, and let's get started.
I'm actually deloading part of my upper body, which means we're going to do a chest exercise, a tricep exercise, a shoulder exercise, and then a bicep exercise. I'm only doing 2 sets of not that many reps, pretty far from failure, just to give the muscles a little bit of a stimulus, help them recover a little bit. And then I have basically more than half a week of almost entirely time off. And then I start my last 5-week push into my mock contest prep little peak diet situation. People just need to know that I can do this.
I'm prepping.
I'm prepping. When I train chest, every single session that I do, which is twice a week, I always put my calves before my chest work. And I know that if Omar's famous for any one thing, it's having calves so large that people argue about whether or not they're made of 100% synthol or just 99% synthol.
That's true. So I will say this, that you're challenging me on a fundamental ideological level with the first movement, because I do think we should be in defense of lost causes. I think not everything should be rational. So I personally don't enjoy training calves.
Romantic.
Because I never have.
Come here. Go stand on this thing. So, half your foot on, half off. And then tilt your hips as far forward as you can, so you can lock your knees out and pre-stretch your calves. Yeah. Good, but come down slower. Up quick, down slow. Wait for it. Up quick, down slow. Wait for it. Up quick, down slow.
I'm like a child. You need to explain every rep to me.
I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. You're good. That's good. Good enough warm up.
Yep.
And then we can hop on the leg press to do leg press calves. Milo Wolf, Dr. Milo Wolf, has been pioneering research and thinking about how much does the loaded stretch matter? And it seems like a lot. And so I took that insight and I changed my calf training recently from emphasizing the peak contraction and full range of motion to kind of doing a mail-in peak contraction where I'm like, I just push a little bit, but they spend most of the time in that deep stretch position. I'll tell you this, my soreness has been fucking outlandish in my calves. My growth has been like better than it's ever been. So I'm loving it. So that technique that I'll illustrate here is precisely to emphasize that deep stretch and not the peak contraction. I'm gonna hit a set, you switch in, and right back in, back out, yeah?
Sounds great.
Okay. I know this is a calf setup, so don't be scared. It's just another opportunity for you to fail.
Yeah.
Could you just do bodybuilding and find personal fulfillment?
I've already done that.
Yeah, okay. So what is the act of competing that creates another layer for you, let's say?
I want to get it right. I want to peak properly and show my best possible physique on stage. I haven't done that yet. I came close one time.
When?
2021. Yes. Sit longer at the bottom. Oh, it was fake.
So you just want to be able to leave your mark or within yourself to be like, I'm satisfied with the effort that I put in over X number of years, and this is me.
A culmination.
Yeah, of all the years. I get that.
And, you know, if I get like a Masters Pro card, I wouldn't fucking hate that either.
Yeah. Well, Helms was talking about that where he recently became a natural pro.
I know.
Right? And he had some very nice words to say about, like, you look at the conversations you had. I respect it, man. So you thought I was just going to joke all the time.
So what's the punchline?
Nothing. Your physique, I
My
don't know.
favorite
Like,
kind of punchline. Hey, your mother, whoa.
Yeah. But I do like, so you got to make them comfortable. And then you have to realize, Mike, tell me about your bodybuilding.
I would like to take a couple more cracks at a Masters Pro card.
Yep.
And then at age roughly 42, I will quit bodybuilding entirely. Gives me a decent crack at the over 40 Masters division, but also doesn't severely impinge on my longevity.
If you win, could it extend it further? Or you're like, bro, 42 is like the magic. So 39, you get it at 40. Things are actually looking good. You're making a new level of progress.
That's unlikely.
Well, let's just, Mike.
Oh, I see.
You get the pro card, bro. You're doing great. No matter what, it's 42 though.
If
Ish, like, you can
between
be
now and
43.
then incredibly powerful non-androgenic, non-steroid anabolics are invented and I can get my hands on them, yes, I will continue.
Sure. Okay.
But short of that, no.
Okay. And you came up with 42 when? Like around, like that's just the placeholder. It could
When
be
I was
43.
about 35.
Oh, okay. So this has been like, so you have this timeline. Do you feel then more motivated now? Just considering, let's say, 39 versus 35, a little closer to 42.
No.
No. Okay. So you don't feel anything.
What are feelings?
I feel feels.
No, I feel quite motivated in any case. I just want to do it right.
Yeah, man. No, I get that.
Perfectionist's quest. It's art. Ballet is something you train for to get better at soccer.
Oh.
How do you expect to move with a ball and other people if you cannot even move your own body? Yeah. Look at that. That was really some Romanian ballet type of stuff.
Thank you, Svetlana. I'm trying my best. Do you think this is your artistic outlet? Like for like the way you partially express yourself is your physique and the effort that you put into it?
I never understood the onus on expressing yourself. My body is not a message to anyone but me, so it's not a matter of self-expression.
Okay.
It's a matter of, I love the process of change, I love the look, and I love the process of progression. I like to pull my shirt off at the end of a workout session, flex in the gym, and scare myself. That makes me happy to look at, and so that's why I bodybuild, because I got a glimpse of that when I was like 16, and I was like, more. I just wanted to look more and more like a tank. Something that could like run through a wall.
Yep.
Like a Branch Warren type of look. And that's why I'm still at it.
Mike, that all makes sense, and I appreciate that because like Helms has his viewpoint, various people like why they do
He
what
has
they
a
do.
first name, you know. It's rude.
Unfortunately, with Iron Culture now, we have two Erics co-hosting, Eric
Do you
Trexler
really?
and Eric Helms.
Is he
We brought-
co-hosting Iron Culture?
Yeah, I'm very Trexler. I gotta give it. Eric Trexler's my
So
guy.
it's Helms and Trex.
Yeah, so that's why we had. Is there a problem for having a basic name? Now, back to you. You only do it for yourself. You don't view it as an artistic outlet. Understood on both fronts.
It's art, but it's for me.
But for you.
Because there's art that's performative. You want other people to see it. I give a flying fuck for other people.
So there's zero element for you, Mike, then when you step on that stage, because for Helms, and I don't want to speak for him, just like what we've had in like 200 episodes, right? Part of it is stepping on stage and like people seeing it and him being
I
able
hate
to
that
pose.
part.
So you hate that part.
I don't hate it. I find no appeal in it whatsoever.
So Mike, what is it about? Is it that you need that? It's not objective, but other people, because you can view yourself, be like, yeah, man, I'm making progress. I think like I'm looking better. But the act of then winning something, it's not the winning, it's competing against other people, or it's just the judges acknowledging the work where you want to like tether your viewpoint to something outside. So what is it? Like I get everything you said, man.
The only reason I compete
Yes.
is to illustrate to people that marginally more than they would otherwise believe the methods that we espouse at Renaissance Periodization are effective.
That so transparent. I like it. So you think for yourself right now, Mike, with everything, if you didn't have a YouTube channel, you're just like, or business, I should say, you're not like a YouTuber, like a business.
Oh, Scott's a YouTuber.
Hey, but he's an influencer. Okay, there's influencers, influencers, there's TikTokers. So let me ask you this then: is if you didn't have that and you're making this progress, you still said 42. Would you compete if you didn't have a business tied to it then? But you're still motivated. Like you got into this, formed a business because you love training. Will you still then compete? let's say like
Probably not in bodybuilding.
Yes, you're
in jiu-jitsu, I'd compete all the time.
Yeah, so you're absurdly rich like that. So you would be done then.
Well, I'm already absurdly
Yeah,
rich.
well, that makes sense then. So for you, you just want that final kind of cherry on top, like boom. And I do get, like, I do appreciate you saying that, because I think what you say is very important in the space, very important, and you put it so eloquently together. But like kind of your body and your accomplishments is the first foot in the door in ways for people to be like, oh, Mike. Like if Mike was 135 pounds, Mike the exercise scientist,
Lame.
they'd be like, okay.
Marginally more lame. People think I puke in the videos because I'm hardcore, but it's really because I have a sensitive stomach. Ay, too much gefilte fish, Omar.
I mean, that's basically me. It's gonna be me tomorrow with the puking.
Omar, what was this bullshit?
I'm trying to.
It's a
I'm trying to get it
full-on
up.
gym.
I'm trying to get it up.
Well, take some Viagra's or something.
I need Cialis, man. Viagra's kind of.
All right, get the fuck out of here. You're done.
You're cut off from cheeseburger
Cut off
Tuesday.
from further exercise.
We tried, yeah. That was actually trying. So yeah, this and then you said biceps, right? Mike?
Biceps.
Awesome. Awesome.
Bicep curls for the bicep girls.
But do we need the validation of anyone else, or should we just do it for ourselves? What's the Mike retirement plan? That I thought it was the feet. I thought we had a really good idea with the feet.
Feet's more of a passion project.
Yeah, that makes sense. You gotta do something for the soul, right?
Exactly.
So my sorry, technique on this one.
Keep your chest upright for a nice little stretch at the bottom. Little pause down there. Come up. Little pause. Just controlled.
No rotate. So Mike, just kind of like this.
You can rotate if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah. Omar, pretend that you're Picasso and this is a world of paint.
Understood.
Don't lean over, lean back. Even more, Omar. Chest up and lean back so you get a big stretch down there. Yeah, there we go. No easy days today, sir. You are a sir, aren't you?
I'm a Mr. Doctor.
Do you have a pronoun preference?
Yes, Dr. Mike. Doctor
It's a good
slash
pronoun.
Mike, yeah.
I use the same one.
Well, it's because we're fraternal twins.
Oh, God. Honestly, man, it's like a huge disappointment. Someone's like, I have a twin. I'm like, oh my God, really? And they show up, it's like, bitch, that's your sister. Because like, yeah, but we're in the same amniotic, blah, blah, blah. I don't just tune it out. That was good. That was good.
Mike's like, save the energy for tomorrow. What exercises? You could keep it a surprise, don't worry, for tomorrow.
It's really kind of like a how do you want to die?
Anyway, right.
Belt squats.
Like it.
Do you have healthy knees?
Yeah. That's why I'll deadlift before. But I've seen your leg workouts where if it was a free-standing squat, it's a failure. That shit sucks, like on the back. Belt squat, great.
You're going to die.
I like it. Final question for you about this one. Is there anything else about the competitive aspect that you enjoy? Like I'll give you an example, Mike, just like counter. Some people, they like the asceticism, so like the deprivation, almost like a religious pursuit, a spiritual pursuit, right? So like the act of fasting, it's a denial of oneself as a means of understanding either others or so on and so forth. Like other people have spoken about that when it comes to bodybuilding prep, that it forces them to take a hard look into themselves. None of that whatsoever. It's more like, okay, here's my physique, here's where I want to be, boom, I'm doing this for myself, that's it. There's no other part of the competitive element that appeals to you.
Bodybuilding competition is strange. You're not really directly competing against anyone. You just stand there next to them and the judges tell you you're ugly and you have a small dick. No, wait, that's my dominatrix.
Yeah. That's
similar.
Svetlana.
Svetlana. Look at you, pathetic. I'm getting harsh just thinking about it.
You said, how pathetic. At some point, that level doesn't do it anymore, though.
Yeah.
But go on, sorry, I'm not going to tangent it.
No, it's okay. So bodybuilding competition, to me, like, so when I watch bodybuilding competition, like I was just at the Olympia watching, and I looked very closely at everyone.
Yep.
The males, the females, whatever. I just love the physiques. And I love the artistic value of the beauty of the physique. And I do not give a flying fuck if it's Hadi, or if it's Derek, or if it's Samson. I just want to see each one of them do their individuals, and even in comparisons, just like, fuck, man, that's so sweet. Because then it motivates the fuck out of you to train, because I want to build something that looks something like that. My own absurdly fallen version of that. But nonetheless impressive for me relatively. Because like when I was a kid, I wasn't jacked or some shit.
Yep.
Now that I'm jacked, it's fucking cool. I'm like live inside kind of like a supervillain's body, which is fucking sweet. That's what bodybuilding is to me.
Okay.
The act of competing and winning in a bodybuilding competition against someone is the least manly form of competition. Because like, you're not even playing a fucking sport, bro. Like breakdancing competition is more manly than bodybuilding. Yeah. Also, we're in our bikinis, we're oiled up. were painted a different color. The whole thing is fucking strange. But it's beautiful for other people to see. And for that, it has value. And some people love that part of it. Some people also get competitive, like, fuck this stupid asshole. He said something unkind on Instagram. I'm going to beat him on my next show. Well, you're not really competing against that person. You're competing against yourself. And if you beat enough iterative versions of yourself, then eventually you become as good as you could have been at bodybuilding. And that's, I think, the real beauty for me. So the stage to me is kind of cool. Competition is cool because it's really your opportunity to display your best look. But I don't like the fact that it's inconveniently far away, that I have to put a bunch of oil on. I would love for bodybuilding competition to be just like right here under these fucking dope lights, catch a really sick push, just tricep pumps, and just take a bunch of fucking pictures. That's good enough for me, man. I like that better than competing itself. But jiu-jitsu competition is different because then there are other people walking around that think they're better than you, and you're going to prove wrong to them. They don't know how to fight, and they're going to suffer. And that's fun.
Are you saying that bodybuilding isn't the closest approximation to one's masculinity? What are you trying to say, Mike?
I just totally zoned out and misspoke, and I think that's what I was saying.
Because I was curious. I remember you made that documentary where we posted on the channel, but you're very cool about your jiu-jitsu endeavors, like everything, and like how you said, I'm an input-output machine.
Yeah.
And I do see like just various aspects of yourself, and I do think people endeavor to do various like hobbies or interests for a wide variety of reasons. And so I respect, like, I think you have a cohesive thought process 100% on why you do it. And I'm more viewing it like as an outsider, let's say, Mike. So like I understand your perspective, let's say like a Helms, and I get like the validity of both of them and other ones that exist within bodybuilding. Yeah.
Mostly the reason I do bodybuilding competition is like, I've built a pretty cool physique and I want to show it off and have other people formally recognize, like, oh, he's a very muscular, lean man, and maybe I'll buy his RP Hypertrophy app.
Or, Mike, only feet. Remember that, folks. Coming soon.
That was fun, right?
Eat your vegetables, eat your vegetables, eat your fucking vegetables.